at least 3 weeks to do that. So once I get that done, you'll hear back from me.
And I think we should have a firm cost, too, based on the comment that was made about this should be similar to what he's already done in other areas.
Once we get that defined area, then we will have a firm cost, and actually there will actually be a contract entered in if you choose to go that way as a council.
Final comment. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can the neighborhood association actually get the final comment, the outcome of whatever outreach is going on prior to any other council meetings, or do we need to keep coming to the council meetings to keep finding out what's going on with the overlay district plan?
Well, we will. You don't have to show up to find out. We would be glad to report back to you if that is your desire.
Yes.
We may not know until there is a council meeting, however,
Okay.
what the instructions and the wishes of the council will be.
Okay.
We're live on Channel 12 if you want to watch, if you have
I
cable
know it's
TV.
at, what, 3, 6, no, not.
This meeting.
But I was just wondering, if anything that we need to provide, any further information that we can provide to you or that we need to be apprised of in the future.
It'd be good if you came to the meeting with Ned Crankshaw and advocated your ideas, and certainly would be good if you think it appropriate to encourage your neighbors to attend, and Mr. Van Winkle will be trying to spread the word through the East Ridge neighborhood grapevine.
We will get the word out.
The Berea Citizen and Richmond Register.
And they're welcome to come back to this meeting, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back. Yeah.
You need to watch these replays because you'll be on it.
Oh, as a matter of fact, one of our neighbors was not here this week, but he did put his tape in, so I'm being taped as we speak. Thank you.
Thank you, Dale. Any other department heads? Chief Gregory?
Mayor, Council, on your chair there, I put a packet together with some policies, some homework for you to read when you're off time, and if you need something to read that's good and entertaining, and then we'll get back later and get those approved. JT Gilbert has looked at those, and he's brought them back to us, and I've shared them with you all to look at. June 3rd. Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. Also, June the 3rd at 1:45 p.m. on Friday, the torch run, law enforcement torch run, will be coming through Berea on that day. Let me give you a little quick background on it. It starts from Louisville, this run, and goes all the way to Frankfort. It's about 50 miles. It's actually, they run it. Then they go at the Stewart home, do a little presentation, then they're going to be coming to Berea. So when they travel from Frankfort, it's on bus, and then they'll be here in Berea. They're going to run from here in Berea, go down Berea Community School, and then get on a bus from there, go to Richmond, then run from Richmond to the Alumni Coliseum, and then do the torch ceremony with the Special Olympics. So Berea does so much for Special Olympics. They want to show their appreciation for us. Maggie does a lot. I do a couple of things with the race, and so that they'll be here on that day. So I encourage you all to be here if you can. The president of Special Olympics in Kentucky will be here as well. So we appreciate having you all.
What time was?
1:45.
Thank you.
And while we have the chief at the podium, I believe the city administrator mentioned this at the last meeting, but not only did we have that fine unit of officers here receiving the proclamation, but our chief got word that the department successfully passed its CLEF audit, which is done every 3 years, and it seeks to account for the extra funding that the law enforcement gets to supplement their salaries. And they passed with flying colors, and that is a real achievement for the department and for his management.
And it's not only myself, I have to give the finance department a lot of credit too. They're the ones that handle it.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate Susan for their help.
The unsung finance department.
I'll be answer any questions you'll have.
Chief, these practices or policies that we were given, are these new or revised or updated? I mean,
They are new.
they're all new.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Other departments? City Administrator's report.
Well, David run off. We have more police. We have, Mr. Mayor, we have done interviews for police officers. As we told you earlier in the afternoon, I know you're getting tired of listening to me. In the afternoon, we have 2 officers presently in the academy that will get out in the next 3 to 4 weeks. We would like to bring the name of Jason Kirby, who is a sworn police officer, has been working in Rockcastle County at the Sheriff's Department, and we would like to present his name for hire to the Berea Police Department.
And I accept Jason Kirby and appoint him to the vacant position. He is well qualified and will be a good officer on our force.
Also, last Friday, we interviewed 5 non-sworn individuals. From that 5, we will be choosing 2 police officers, and they will be going into the academy in June. We are awaiting test of psychological and drug screening tests that has to be done to each one of those candidates before we can offer them a job. So there will be 2 more names that we will be bringing to the mayor and to the council at the next council meeting. We do appreciate all of the council and the mayor this afternoon for spending the 3 hours with us, 3 hours and a half, going through our budgets and getting an understanding of the day-to-day operations of the city. We will have the ordinance ready for the next meeting for first reading, for second reading at our second meeting in June. As you know, before the budget can take effect, we must have the 2 readings, and it must be advertised in the local paper prior to July 1st, so we're well on our way to not having a special meeting and making sure that that happens. We'll also, next meeting, have a recap of that budget and all the various capital items that's in there, and also we'll talk about our revenue streams at the next budget so that everyone's aware of what our budget contains. Just to bring a few things to your attention, the RFPs for the facilitator for our economic development community activity has been sent out, and advertisements are in the paper, so we'll anxiously await those. Next week, our fire department, doesn't all revolve around police, but next week our fire department will be starting our hydrant testing. We're informed by our utilities department that we have plenty of water after all the rain, so we can test hydrants. So if you see, hear, or hear of water in the streets in various locations, then it is our fire department testing hydrants. By the end of the month, our street department will be complete with all the clearing of streams, and that will comply with the timetable that we have been given to receive the federal grant that we're in line for. But we will make sure and concentrate on those streams and make sure that they are completed before the end of this month. We've been working on 1016 to place a bus stop or a bus shelter to be used at Lorraine Court in 1016. We've identified a location. We're now working with the state for an opportunity to place that on state right-of-way. We are working also on further to solve some problems on Rawlings and Center Street where we put the new sidewalk and the new drainage in. We have contacted Allen Company, and next time that they're in town, we hope within a few weeks, we're going to mill that area out, bring that blacktop down in that area, create a sidewalk going across Rawlings Street, and that should eliminate the uneven changes that we've created there. So we've now solved the drainage problems. We have new sidewalks in the area going back toward Main Street there. So we will try to make that a more passable area for those who are walking on that street. Had a meeting this morning with the 911 director